Welcome to this week's vlog. So here I am, heading on out to a place called Wyaralong Dam. It is about 4:30 in the afternoon and I'm heading out for a sunset shoot. Now, anyone that follows along my videos will know that a few videos ago now, I did a video about how I don't like sunset shoots. I prefer taking shots of sunrise. Well, I'm going out to the same location, and I'm hoping that now that I've got a bit of a feel for how the sun goes down there, how the light plays across the landscape, and the types of clouds necessary, I'm hoping that I get a cracker of an image today, or at least improve on the image that I got last time. We've had storms, we've had rain over the last couple of weeks here in Brisbane, which has been great. It's been totally different than the fires and the smoke that we've been having. And as a result, we've got these beautiful clouds. Now, I'm still about half an hour out from my location, but we've got these amazing clouds. We've got these beautiful high clouds, those wispy style clouds. We've got that sort of next level down. I believe they're called cumulus clouds in the sky here. The sorts of clouds that really do just light up and pop at sunset. And I'm hoping that's going to be the case now. Now when I look, there's no clouds on the horizon, so there's nothing stopping it today from really lighting up and popping, so hopefully we'll get really good colour. I'm still 45 minutes drive away, or thereabouts, half an hour's drive away from my location, so it will be a matter of, are there clouds out there? And are they going to be the types of clouds that I need? I'm still in Brisbane, but looking to where I'm heading, it is looking good. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, so here I am, Wyaralong Dam. I've come to this location before. It's got 3 subjects that you can shoot. It's got some sticks over to my left, which I'll show you in a second, coming out of the water. I've shot those in the fog before. It's a phenomenal minimalist scene. Sunset, you're gonna have to get it with the last rays of sunlight on it, and hopefully with a little bit of colour, which means moving around to my right a little bit more, not more than about 20 metres that way, and I've got the shot. I've also got this tree behind me here. You can't see it at the moment, but I'll certainly take you around and show you. I've shot it before too, and I've shot it at sunset. Now I know the light doesn't hit the tree. I know all up the valley the light's not going to hit when the colour comes. But I do know the sun sets over my right hand side here, and the colour normally shoots along all the way down there in terms of the clouds, so you get that beautiful pop in the clouds. And if I do my exposures right, I'll have enough latent light in the foreground to really just lift everything up that little bit, so it's not all black. And I have these stunning deep colours in the sky, in the clouds, which is what's happened before, only I haven't had a lot of clouds. And then I've got the scene over to my right. Now, I've shot this one before. I've shot it in sunset, I believe it was. I think it was a sunset shoot. But there was no colour. And I know there's not going to be, with these trees, they're dead trees. There's 4, 5 or so standing in a row here. You create a really beautiful image just on their own. What I'm hoping now is they are dead. I'll get fully silhouetted against the horizon behind, the sun behind, some colour in the sky, hopefully a little bit of colour in the foreground as well. And I think the contrast between the colour in the sky and the contrast between the colour in the sky and the silhouette of the trees should really make that pop, and those trees should really give it some interest. I'll take you around in a second and I'll show you each one. I think the sticks in the ground, I've left my run a little bit too late. Haven't got the clouds, haven't got the colour, and I think that one most definitely is a minimalist shot come first thing of the morning when there is fog around. I don't think it's positioned right to get anything else. It certainly isn't a sunrise location. Sunrise isn't good here. Okay, don't know if you can see it, but my camera's way down low here. I've got the legs spread out as far as I can. One of the legs is actually in the water, and this is why I've got it spread out as far as I can to give as much stability to that tripod as I can. I've got the trees behind me. You can see the trees. You got the sun just starting to poke down, if I push it that way, just on the horizon there, just starting to go down over the horizon. I have my 11 to 16 mil Tokina 2.8 on the front. I've got a 6-stop ND filter as well. The 3-stop didn't quite work, but the 6-stop certainly is. As the sun disappears just under the horizon, I should now start to get the colour on these clouds behind me, and it should start to pop. I've got good clouds here and nothing on the horizon there, so this is, fingers crossed, where it all starts to happen. What I love about the D500, and I'll get you down low here, is the fold out screen. When you're this low, I like the fact that I can get down with a fold out screen and actually do what I need to do with it. I also love the fact that I can close off on the long exposures my in and around this area here, the eyepiece. I have the ability to close that off. I don't need to carry a rag with me. Now this camera in front of me, the battery's just starting to die. It's flashing red, so this could zip out anytime soon. If that's the case, I'll just flick to my phone and keep recording on my phone. At the moment, I'm 8 seconds at f9, ISO 50. ISO 50 because I want as much quality as I possibly can. F9, no reason other than I want to keep my shutter speed in and around about the 8 seconds to 6 to 8 seconds. By using the f-stop for it, the aperture for it, I don't have too much depth of field here. I'm not sacrificing depth of field because I don't have any really to play with. It's all about the trees and the colour behind, so as long as I'm focused on the trees, I'm fine. Okay, and I'll use that aperture and I'll just keep rising that aperture and keeping the shutter speed in about the 6 second mark. And yeah. Colours are starting to come now. Fingers crossed, like I said, it all happens. It's just gone under the horizon. Let's see. I'll take the shot, I'll put it up. If it's any good, I'll certainly show you. Okay, hopefully you can see me. Hopefully it's decent sound. I'm on my phone, the battery literally just died. It has been, you can probably still see some colour. I'm looking at the phone and it's really popping in the phone, but in reality, most of the colour has now gone. Okay, so sorry, I'm hand holding this too. Most of the colour is now gone. Okay, even though it probably looked really good on the phone, most of it's now gone. It was frantic, absolutely frantic. Running from location to location to location. I got pretty much the light that I wanted and I expected. And it was stunning, absolutely beautiful. I couldn't take you because I was frantic. Trying to get 3 shots in one location, too much for me. I normally come and get 1. So I think I've got 2 incredibly solid images. One of the group of trees, one of this tree behind me. I think they're incredibly solid images. Can't remember shutter speeds, I can't remember apertures, I can't remember anything at this point in time. I will put it all up and I'll potentially do a voiceover on this just so that you know exactly what they are. I want to say thank you very much. It has been a spectacular night. I'm going to drive around Whyarralong Dam, see if there's anything else that I can shoot or at least scope out for next time. But look, do yourself a favour if you're in this area, if you're in Bow Desert area or in Brisbane, get yourself down to Whyarralong Dam, especially for sunset. It is absolutely stunning. Guys, I'll see you next week, and I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Please, if you like what you see, consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, please hit the bell icon, okay, so you get notified of my when I update. I'm going to try and come out a lot more often now that well, now that the sun rises a lot later, so I'm going to try and come out a lot more often. And there's my New Zealand trip coming up in May as well, so there'll be a lot of content coming from that. Guys, see you next week. Have a good one.